Hey, welcome. It is Jawa James. I'm here with another James Reads from the Star Wars Expanded Universe. This week I've got the Star Wars Old Republic Annihilation by Drew Karpyshyn. The paperback came out last week, and so that's why I picked this one to read uh, for the Del Rey Action Team program. Getting points for this, and you get to listen to me read different Star Wars books. So here we are, the Old Republic Annihilation. It takes place in the time frame of the Old Republic video game era. One of our heroes is Republic agent Theron Shan. The ride to SIS headquarters was conducted in complete silence. Theron's escorts appeared calm and relaxed, but he could tell they were watching him closely the entire way. Upon landing, they led him into the building, one marching in front of him, the other behind. They didn't break formation until they reached the director's office. One of the men reached out and pressed the buzzer on the door. In response, it slid open and the director called out, "I'll take it from here." Theron gave each of his guards a cheery wave and stepped into the room. As the door slid shut behind him, the director looked up from behind his desk and shook his head. "Care to tell me why I shouldn't have you court-martialed for physically assaulting a fellow agent?" "That hook came at me first," Theron reminded him. "I was just minding my own business on Nar Shaddaa when he pressed that knife up against my back. How was I supposed to know he was one of ours?" "A review board might buy that," the director admitted, "until they remember the part where I ordered you to get off Nar Shaddaa." "I just thought you were being overprotective," Theron protested. "I would have taken you a little more seriously if I had known you were in the middle of a mission, but you didn't really explain the situation." "I don't have to explain things," the director snapped. "I'm the boss, remember? I give you an order and you follow it." Theron shifted uncomfortably in his seat. "At least I managed to rescue the prisoners." "But you did it in a way that compromised the entire operation. You think this is the first time Morbo's auctioned off our people? We've been watching him for months, tracking his suppliers and marking his buyers, slowly putting together all the bits and pieces of the entire operation. Operation Transom wasn't about rescuing 4 Cathar, it was about putting an end to the whole POW slave trade." "Come on, Director," Theron replied, raising an incredulous eyebrow. "We both know that would never happen. Even if you shut down everyone Morbo ever dealt with, someone else would just step in to take his place." "Maybe so," the director conceded, "but at least we'd slow them down for a while. Make the traffic dry up." "Morbo and everyone else at that auction thinks the explosion at the spaceport had something to do with selling POWs," Theron countered. "They're not going to start chasing after fresh meat anytime soon." "I heard there were casualties," the director said. 4 dead, Theron admitted. 3 were hired assassins. Kind of asking for it if you go into that line of work. The 4th was a low-level thug working for the Old Tion Brotherhood. I looked into him. He won't be missed." "So Tethys made it out okay?" "More or less." "Then I guess it's all worth it in your book." The director sighed. "Did she have any idea you were there?" "I don't think so." "With all the times you've helped her out, she can't be that bright if she hasn't noticed you by now." Theron smiled. "Maybe I'm just that good." "I still think you should let her know that she's in your debt. Might make her more likely to help us out down the road." "That's not how Tethys' mind works," Theron said, shaking his head. "She's complicated." The director got up from behind his desk and came around to the other side, crossing his arms as he sat on the edge. "Theron, she's become more trouble than she's worth," the director told him. "It was bad enough when all you were doing was chewing up your vacation days to help her out. Now it's interfering with ongoing SIS missions. I can't allow that." "I know you think this is just some crazy obsession," Theron told him, "but down the road this is going to pay off. Sooner or later, SIS is going to need her help." "How do you know that? Is that you talking or Nagani Zo? You have visions through the Force now?" The word stung, but Theron wasn't going to back down. "Master Zhou used to tell me that what most people called gut instinct is really just the Force reaching out to us. He said we'd be better off if we listened to it more often, and I have a feeling about Tethys." "And I've got a feeling about you," the director said. "A bad feeling." Alright, with that was just a little section from Star Wars The Old Republic Annihilation by Drew Karpyshyn. You can pick it up in hardcover, or it just came out last week in paperback, so you can go get it today. See you in another week with another Star Wars book. Bye.